Well, hello everyone. It's been a while since I've done a walk and talk, or at least it feels like it's been a while. I just wanted to do a really quick video just to set aside a moment of remembrance on what would have been the great Tom Petty on his 71st birthday today. Of course, we lost Tom, you know, back in 2017. He was going through a lot of pain, and unfortunately it got the best of him, and we lost him far too early in life. He was 67. But you know, I was a huge fan of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, of, you know, the Traveling Wilburys, of the Tom Petty and Mudcrutch discography, and a you know, huge fan of his Sirius XM radio channel, his Buried Treasure show, and all the cool little tidbits and deep cuts he would talk about on that show. He just seemed like the coolest guy, just like the kind of guy that you'd, you know, want to sit next to, like at a ball game, and swap stories with. He's the kind of guy, you know, from what I can tell, that he would have loved to have learned something from you, just like you would have loved to have learned something from him. And, you know, I've got a huge amount of respect for Tom Petty. You know, he wasn't somebody that was, you know, notorious in the rock and roll camp. He wasn't like a Johnny Rotten or an Axl Rose that, or like a, you know, a Motley Crue that were always getting in trouble. Tom just played his music. He played it straight. He didn't need long jams in the middle of his songs. He didn't need, you know, songs that were, you know, like stream of consciousness. He just made fast rock and roll songs, fast music that, you know, it got a message across in just 3 or 4 minutes. And that's an art that is, it's not an art that's practiced much these days, unfortunately. But Tom Petty, he was a songwriter. He was, you know, the best of the 1960s in his voice. He was also the best of the 1970s with his own style, the best of the 1980s, the best of the 90s. He had great material up until his death, with the release of his 2 Mudcrutch albums and a few Heartbreakers and solo albums from the late 90s up till 2017. And he even produced a great solo album by Chris Hillman, the bassist of the Byrds and later founding member of the Flying Burrito Brothers and Desert Rose Band. Tom Petty got Chris back into the studio to record an album and played some instruments on it. And, you know, there'll never be another like Tom Petty. So, you know, take a moment today, pull out your favorite Tom Petty album, play one of his songs on your guitar or your piano, whatever you want to do. Sing along in the car. You know, just remember Tom for who he was and what, you know, his music was and is still. So thank you everybody for watching, and I will talk to you all very soon with another video. So take care, and rest in peace, Tom. We loved you.